Okay guys, from now we will start with unit 3, which is steam turbine. Let us start with the introduction. Steam turbines belong to power generating turbo machines which uses the steam as working fluid. It may be axial flow type or it may be a radial flow type of devices. Okay, we know that steam turbine is a power generating machine, okay, which uses steam as working fluid and it gives back a work. In steam turbines, high pressure steam from the boiler is expanded in nozzle, in which enthalpy of steam being converted into kinetic energy. Thus, the steam at higher velocity at the exit of nozzle impinges or hits over the moving blade, which cause to change the flow of direction of steam and thus cause a tangential force on the rotor blades. Due to this dynamic action between the rotor and the steam, the power is developed. Okay, let us have a look at different types of steam turbines. Generally, steam turbines will be divided into 2 to 3 kinds. So let us have one by one. So which one? It is impulse turbine. Okay. In impulse turbine, the enthalpy drop or pressure drop completely occurs in nozzle itself, and when the fluid passes over the moving blades, it will not suffer pressure drop again. Hence, pressure remain constant when the fluid passes over the rotor blades. Such type of turbines we will call it as impulse turbine. This schematic diagram of a impulse turbine you can see here. Okay, this is the nozzle. Okay, you can see, and this is the rotor blades. So steam first enter into the nozzle, and then after it will enter into the rotor blades. You can observe here, I told that in the impulse turbine pressure drop occurs completely in nozzle itself. Okay, this is the boiler pressure. Okay, before entering the nozzle. So once the steam enters into the nozzle, you can observe the pressure is decreasing. Initial pressure before entering the nozzle is this much, and after entering, I mean at the exit of the nozzle, the pressure has dropped. And in the rotor blades, pressure is constant. Whatever the pressure drop is there, that pressure drop completely takes place in nozzle itself, and hence the pressure in the rotor blades will be constant. Such type of steam turbines we will call it as impulse turbine. So impulse turbine is a turbine in which pressure drops takes place in nozzle itself. Complete pressure drops takes place in the nozzle itself, and in the rotor blades pressure will be constant. Such type of turbines we will call it as impulse turbine. Okay, next one, which is a reaction turbine. Reaction turbine is a turbine in which addition to the pressure drop occurs in the nozzle, there will also be pressure drop occurs when the fluid passes over the rotor blades. Okay, just now we have discussed that in impulse turbine pressure drops takes place in nozzle itself, not in the rotor blades or not in the moving blades. But whereas in the reaction turbine pressure drops takes place both in nozzle as well as the moving blades or rotor blades. You can observe here, this is the nozzle, initial pressure. So throughout the nozzle, while steam passing through the nozzle, the pressure is decreasing, and also you can observe in the blades also the pressure is decreasing. But in the impulse turbine, in the moving blades, the pressure will be constant because the pressure drops takes place in nozzle itself. But in reaction turbine, pressure drops takes place both nozzle as well as the moving blades. Such type of turbines we will call it as reaction turbines. Okay, now let us discuss on impulse reaction turbine. In this type of turbine, there is application of both principles, namely impulse and reaction. This type of turbine is shown in the figure you can see here. Okay. The fixed blades in this arrangement corresponding to the nozzles referred in the impulse turbine. So meaning of this sentence is the fixed blades in this arrangement acts as nozzle. Okay, the fixed blades are act as a nozzle. There are set of fixed blades, moving blades, fixed blades, moving blades side by side. Instead of nozzles, steam is admitted directly to this fixed blade arrangement. In passing through the first row of fixed blades, the steam undergoes small drop in the pressure. While while passing through these fixed blades, the steam undergoes small drop in the pressure and its velocity increases. Steam then enters the first row of moving blades. After the fixed blade, the steam enters the first row of moving blades. As the case in the impulse turbine, it suffers a change in the direction and therefore momentum. This gives an impulse to the turbine. Okay, this gives an impulse to the turbines. As in case of impulse turbine, the pressure drop during this gives rise to reaction in the direction opposite to that of added velocity. Thus, the driving force is here vector summation of both impulse and reaction. So that is the reason why we will call this type of turbine as impulse reaction turbine. Now let us discuss about difference between impulse and reaction turbine. We have three columns here: particulars, impulse turbine and reaction turbine. So let us have first particular, which is steam expansion. In impulse turbine, steam expands fully in nozzle and pressure remains constant over rotor blades. Whereas in reaction turbine, steam expands partially in nozzle and further expansion takes place when it passes over the rotor blades. Then relative velocity. Relative velocity remains constant in impulse turbine, whereas in reaction turbine it goes on increases as pressure drop occurs on moving blades. Third particular, which is blade sections. In impulse turbine, blades are symmetrical, whereas in reaction turbine blades are aerofoil structure. Fourth one, steam velocity at the inlet of machine very high in case of impulse turbine, whereas in reaction turbine the steam velocity at the inlet of machine is moderate or low. Then blade efficiency or stage efficiency, comparatively low in case of impulse turbine. For reaction turbine, the blade efficiency or stage efficiency is high. Then last one, suitability. Impulse turbines are suitable where the efficiency is not a matter of fact, like for low pressure application or low power application, impulse turbine will be more suitable. In reaction turbines are suitable where efficiency is a matter of fact, like high power applications, reaction turbines are more suitable.